Hey y'all, I'm Chris.
And I'm Greg.
And this is It Worth It, y'all? And today we forgot our microphones and we are in a black raspberry patch at our local farm. So today we're going to show you what we're picking and then we're going to take it home and we're going to make something really awesome. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go. All right, are you going to tell the people your methodology? Like eat one, put one in the thing, eat one, put one in the thing?
No.
All right, so here's what we're picking, y'all. See these little guys? They are black raspberries. They're not blackberries, they're black raspberries. And they are absolutely wonderful. They only are here for a couple weeks. You have to keep an eye on it on the website because they don't advertise it, but as a pick your own, these are so good. Okay, we're gonna fill up about 6 of these little 6-ounce plastic little containers. Here's what we're putting them in. So if you don't feel like doing the pick your own, you can at this specific farm. They sell them inside as well, but we prefer to pick our own because, you know, quality control.
See, look at that bundle right there.
Ooh.
So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pick the black ones.
Oh yeah, here.
You can see how you have different stages. So probably in a few days these will be ready.
Oh yeah, look at those. Look at that red one. There's nothing on that one.
But these are ones that you want to pick that are ripe. You don't want to pick unripe ones.
Yeah. Yeah. See the color difference?
Because we're gonna turn them into. They'll go bad before they would ripen up on your.
Yeah.
In the end, you get a little messy when you do this.
Yep. There we go. All right. All right, y'all, we have made it back to the house with our black raspberries. So what we're going to use is we are going to use the strawberry recipe out of the Pomona's Pectin book because I absolutely adore using Pomona's Pectin because the sugar amounts that you need are teeny weeny compared to a regular recipe in one of my books. So I look at, I call my canning Bible so easy to preserve. And I looked in there at one of the berry recipes and it's like 6 cups of fruit to 9 cups of sugar. I don't want to do that. This is like 2.5 cups of fruit. Let me look at the page. No, 2.25 pounds of fruit to 1 cup of sugar. I would much rather have those ratios than all of that sugar. Like, you won't even be able to taste the fruit. So we are going to use Pomona's Pectin to make sure that we can use a low sugar version of our jams because we like to taste our fruit and not just eat sugar on our toast. So I'm going to take you through Pomona's Pectin. My first advice to you when you purchase Pomona's Pectin, first of all, it's not cheap. It's not like the little $1 pack of Sure Gel that you can find on clearance because it was last year's stock. You're going to pay for Pomona's Pectin. And the reason why you pay for Pomona's Pectin, because it's amazing. It's a high quality product and you're going to use it forever and ever and ever. It does not take very much. This was the pound version and this is what I have left. And I bet I've had this for a couple years now and have not been able to go through it. It also uses calcium water. So when you purchase your Pomona's Pectin, buy the book that goes with it because you can use like I'm going to use the strawberry recipe because it's a berry recipe and use our black raspberries instead of strawberries. So buy the cookbook when you get the Pomona's Pectin. So now that we've got all the black raspberries back, we are going to process them. So here we go. All right, y'all, we have decanted and washed our black raspberries and I'll show you what a black raspberry looks like. I'm gonna take my time because I know there's some like grass and stuff that might have accidentally got in here. No, these are not blackberries. They are black raspberries. Completely different. But here is what a black raspberry looks like. It looks like a raspberry, picks like a raspberry, but they're black. And they are oh so good. So this is roughly 2.5 pounds right here of black raspberries. and we're gonna go get the recipe to see what we do next. All right, we are on page 48 of Pomona's Pectin recipe. We're using the simple classic strawberry jam. 2¼ pounds, 2 teaspoons of calcium water, cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of Pomona's Pectin. All right, I went ahead and made a new batch of calcium water. I didn't like the look of the stuff that's been sitting in there for a while. So we got a new batch of calcium water, shake it up real good. And this calls for 2 teaspoons. Now we're gonna heat this up to a boil. I'll bring you back when it's time to add something new. This is all the sugar we're gonna use. This is 1 cup and 2 teaspoons of the pectin. We're gonna mix this in. When this stuff gets ready to boil, we're dumping this in. Alright y'all, we got a little bit of bubblage, but it's not rolling. And this is going to be a jam, so I'm squishing them, but I don't want to like liquefy this because jam's supposed to have some chunks in it. These are doing pretty good though. They're breaking down really good. We're getting there. I can stir away the bubbles, so we're not there yet. Alright y'all, I think we're there. It's a really good consistency. Oh yeah. See how it comes right back to the bowl? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so next is dump in your sweetener. And you want to dump in your sweetener really, really slowly. And really, really thinly across the whole pot. Because it will clump. And that is a nightmare to try to straighten out once you're at this stage. I mean, if you think you're going slow, go slower. Dissolve it all the way in. Put a little bit more in. I mean, I'm not even doing like maybe 1/6 of a cup at a time, 1/8 of a cup at a time. It's not a lot. And you will want this to come back to the boil after we get this all in. Which it doesn't look like it's going to be hard to do. It said 1 to 2 minutes, but I think we're going back to the boil real quick. And we're going to let it sit here for about a minute after we get all this in and let it boil. At this point, if it had foam on the top, you could take it out. This is not something we're gonna gift, so if it's got a little bit of foam on it, we're okay with that. It's just gonna be for us, so that's fine. This is getting nice and thick. And there's a teeny weeny little bit of foam, but I don't even know if you can see it on the camera because I'm stirring it. See that right there? That's foam. Sprinkle some more. All right, maybe one more sprinkle. The recipe says it's going to do 4 to 5 half pints, which I have 6 half pints brought up because I might have measured a little bit over on the berries just because we had them. It's not okay, there we go. It's not a lot, but we might be over just a little bit. Get this last little bit in. Then we'll switch it up a little bit because I've got my canning pot on the other burner and I want to use it, my hot burner. Boil for a minute just to give the sugar time to cook in. Oh yeah. Looks great. The consistency feels good even in the pot. It's already thickening up really good. At this stage too, this thing is full of like natural sugars and you just dumped a cup of sugar in there, so keep this moving because you do not want it to stick to the bottom of any pan that you are using. Turn this off. I'm going to take it off the heat, switch locations, and we'll show you jarring it up. All right, if you've ever seen us jar up anything, you know that with the jams and the jellies, we use a 1/4 inch headspace. which is about to the rim of the measuring cup here, or the funnel here. Greg likes these wide jars better, so we're going to fill up a couple of those because we had some empty. So we're going to use these two first. Well, that's pretty good. Might be a little tall, but we will adjust as we need to. This stuff is hot and sticky, so do your best to not get it on you because it will burn. That's good. Now these are your normal ones. We got plenty of those. But we do like the little fat ones, short fat ones, because it just makes it easier to spread, we think. Alright, this is number 4. We might squeak out a, oh yeah, we'll squeak out a 5th one for sure. Now you could make this out of jam, you could turn this into jam and get rid of the seeds, but we're not bothered by the seeds, so we're going to leave those in there. And this regular normal pot right here we're going to turn into a canner. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Because y'all know my cannon pots, if you've ever seen my videos before, you know that the cannon pots are huge, and we're only doing 5, potentially 6 jars, so dragging the big canner out for these little bitty jars is just not something I really want to do. Alright, stretch it. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, we did it. We got 6 out of here, y'all. This is great. Okay. Ta-da. I don't think we've overfilled any of them. Alright, we're going to get these rims wiped off. Lids on. Now this is just a, see, look. This is just a towel with a little bit of vinegar on it. We're looking to get any jelly off of that contact point with the lid, or it won't seal. And things with this much sugar on it, you can feel it. Like, you can feel the sugar because it kind of bakes on. There's a good one. We just gotta get that, because that's where the little rubber stuff on the lid's gonna sit, and that has to be super duper clean. I tell you what, this pectin works good, y'all. It's already solidifying in the jar. That's awesome. Okay. Pro tip: get you an UV glove. Just trying to hang on to these jars and hand tighten the lids on there. I think I cranked that one down a little too much. There we go. That's better. Trying to hang on to these for any length of time, you're gonna hurt yourself. So go get you an UV glove so you can hang on to the jars proper, and then you can like really make sure you get the lid on as tight as you need it, because if you don't, it's just gonna be hotter than Hades. You really burn yourself. Alright, so we have our 4 jars lids on. I got our little pot here that I hope fits all these. We're going to run this for 10 minutes when it comes up to a boil. Let's swing you around here. I'm just using a regular pot this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to submerge just a towel down in the bottom, because you don't want these jars bouncing off the bottom of that pot. So we're gonna just turn a regular pot into a canning pot by using a dish towel. All right, y'all, we got enough bubbles for my taste. We are gonna put this towel down in there. I'm gonna try to get it in there as straight as possible. And put these in here so it'll lay right. Can't forget these big ones. They take up a lot of space. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it's the reason why that towel's in there is because you don't want these jars bouncing off the bottom of that. Ooh, we're gonna get close to having too much water. Alright, let's grab some water out here. Like this. Pull some water out. Pull some water out of here because we're gonna have way too much when I put that last can in. And it looks like this is gonna, I mean, it started back up bubbling real quick, so let's see if I can sneak this in. Oh yeah, barely. Alright. Now we're already back to the boil, so now we're gonna go 10 minutes. And these are gonna boil for 10 minutes. Alright, y'all. This is that little bit that was in the thing. We're still canning. We got 8 minutes left, but I wanted y'all to see this. This jam already set up in the pot. And like I said before, we don't mind seeds, but I mean you could try to strain this and get some amount. It's got the sweet from the sugar, but the tart of the raspberry, it's just wonderful, y'all. We love this. And yeah, the seeds will get stuck in your teeth, but totally worth it. Alright, I'll bring you back when those guys are coming out of the canner. So good. If you have an opportunity to, any berry, blackberries, strawberries, pick your own, take the kids, take the grandkids. It's so much fun. Greg and I had a blast. We were out there probably like 45 minutes just picking and hanging out and listening to all the little kids around us giggle and talk and eat berries and talk about it, and they thought they were in the woods. It was so cute. So that was worth it too. And you know, check it out. Go on your farm's website and see if they got, like, we had a season pass this year, so we paid $15 for the field pass. But that's every crop. Like, that's for the whole year. And we probably ate $15 worth of black raspberries while we were out there. One in the bag, one in the mouth, one in the so we probably ate our weight in black raspberries the other day. So all right, 7 minutes left. See you in a minute. Y'all, what a great product to have on the shelf. These turned out fantastic. They all sealed. They gelled really, really nicely. So this was I'm just glad we had the opportunity to do this. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until we see you guys on the next video or at your local farmer's market picking berries, bye y'all.